Hello and welcome to the Star Citizen Weekly Review, where we take a quick look at all the questions that have been answered and the officials going on from official sources from this week ending the 2nd of October 2015 in the Star Citizen world. In this week's 10 for the Chairman, episode 68, we had ship armour. Ship armour already exists in-game. Some ships, like the 325A, have damage reduction due to their armour already implemented. Eventually, though, armour will be visible on ships. Coordinates. They are currently working out exactly at a system level how coordinates will work, but at a galaxy-wide level, there will be big locations to go to, so like Sol, Earth, that kind of thing. In a large world map, it's going to be predetermined points you can travel to. Uncontrolled space. In uncharted space, it's much more unlikely that you'll encounter players. NPC crews. You'll almost certainly need NPCs for large multi-crew ships like the Idris and Javelin. NPCs will be more focused on specific tasks. For example, you could put one as a turret gunner. NPCs will have stats as well, and will be better at certain tasks based on their stats, and will cost a variety of different prices based on their skill set. They'll also be able to fly escort ships, so they're not just restricted to multi-crewing. There will be organisation versus organisation warfare, and entire orgs can be blacklisted by law enforcement or other bodies. Trading in Star Citizen, there will be a trading system, but if you're doing profit sharing and percentage-based contracts where you say, well, give me 30% of the money you make from this asteroid field if I give you the where it is, if I give you the location, then that has to be honoured by the player. There won't be any way of actually sorting that out as a physical contract in-game, at least in the short term. So how are they going to prevent severe inflation and deflation? The economy is mainly run by NPCs. There are approximately 9 NPCs for each single actual player. So that's going to be a lot easier for them to manage, control, and prevent players exploiting or breaking the economy in some way. There's also going to be ways that they'll implement to prevent gold farmers. NPCs and missions. You will be able to hire NPCs to do missions while you're just chilling out in the bar, for example. Like, deliver this package, and they'll try to do and finish that mission themselves. Trade lanes and travel. There won't be static mechanical trade lanes that you have to take, but there will be like nav buoys and some common trade routes. But as a player, you can fly in open space, make your own way there, or jump to a nav point using a quantum drive. Around the Verse 2.01. Around the Verse has had a facelift, and they're now calling it Season 2. In the Austin office, they're working on Arc Corp Phase 2, as they're calling it. That's currently being finished up. It's got the new construction area to be added to the social module, as well as a red light district-y thing that's being worked on too. Buggies are also being worked on, and they hinted that they'll be able to leave the hangar soon. And they're also working on the new clothing line called Frontier. In Foundry 42 UK, they wanted to reiterate the importance of bug reporting, but also to remind people to keep bug reporting clear and concise, keeping it simple, try and reproduce any bugs that you have 3 to 5 times before posting them, try to keep them unbiased, make sure that stuff is actually a bug, rather than, say, this weapon's overpowered. And also, they don't want any suggestions or reviews. It's purely for bug reporting. Over in the German office, they're working with the UK to make procedurally generated missions, which will be scalable and replayable, as well as interesting, and make you want to replay them. They're going to be a bit different every time. Missions are going to be made up of multiple little modules that'll piece together and change around, and kind of parts will interact with each other, so you'll always have slightly different missions even if you're doing the same kind of similar mission lines. In Shipshape, Matt Sherman talked about the new components version 0 that will be coming out in the next couple of months, where power plants, shield generators, and coolers will all be added, and that the new system will give them a much better way of doing tuning options and edits and clever little stuff that you can customise on your ship. One of my favourite MVPs this week, it was me, Board Gamer, and it was for the Start Here Star Citizen New Player Guide video that I did. Also, we got to see an art sneak peek showing off some of the in-game lighting improvements that will be featuring very soon. Reverse the Verse, episode 65. The Connie was asked about a lot, and they're doing excellent for the final push. They just had a big review on it. They're having daily quick updates on everything for the Connie as it's becoming more and more finished. They're also currently working on the Andromeda's modules, but they'll get the base constellation flyable first, and that will be very soon, and then they'll start moving on to the variants. There are more Endeavour modules planned, but they won't be for a while. The Banu Merchantman, there's probably not going to be any more news about it this year. The Archimedes, which is the other smaller Merlin-sized kind of parasite fighter, Gurmak is currently working on it right now, and it's going pretty well. The Starfarer is currently being worked on by 2 to 3 people in the UK. We should have the next patch for Star Citizen extremely soon, I would expect between now and Monday evening, and that will go on to the PTU, and the baby PTU should come out soon after that. There are also a couple of questions about the new CCU system for when it comes out. You will be able to keep LTI on any ship that you use the new system with. So if you upgrade your 325A, for example, up to any other ship, so up to a Carrack if it was on sale or whatever, then that would keep the lifetime insurance. Also, going on from that, the CCU system will open up to limited ships when they go up on sale as well. So during a sale, when say a Super Hornet's on sale, you could upgrade a ship to a Super Hornet with the new CCU system and keep any lifetime insurance or whatever from the previous ship that you upgraded from. There are a couple of great video interviews with Chris Roberts from Gamers Nexus this week, all talking about very techie-related stuff, such as DirectX 12, Vulkan, the graphics pipeline, network optimization, zoning and instancing, as well as data structures in CryEngine. If you are into that sort of stuff, or you just enjoy seeing Chris Roberts passionate about a subject, then check those out. They are absolutely great. I will put a link to them in the description. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll put all links of everything I can in the description as well, so you can have reference to them. If you want to know more about the Endeavour concept sale, or the current drama, for example, as well, I'll put the links in the description below as well. We will have a Gearing Up to CitizenCon special on the news tomorrow, as well as an Endeavour questions and answers compilation next week. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, it really does help me, and I will see you in the verse.